Hello player, today we will analyze the match between M. Carlsen with the white pieces and V. Anand with the black pieces. c4 e5 e3 knight f6 knight c3 bishop b4 knight from g, e2 c6 a3 bishop a5 b4 bishop c7 d4 kingside castling d5 d6 knight g3 f5 rook b1 a captures on b4 a captures on b4 knight from b, d7 bishop d3 c5 b5 bishop a5 bishop b2 rook e8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was e4. For example, e4 knight captures on e4 knight captures on e4 bishop captures on e4 queen h4 bishop d3 knight e5 kingside castling knight captures on c4 queen c2 knight captures on b2 rook captures on b2 bishop captures on c3 with an advantage for black. Rook e8 kingside castling knight f8. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on c3. For example, bishop captures on c3 bishop captures on c3 e4 bishop e2 g6 with an advantage for white. Knight f8 queen c2 knight g6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on c3. For example, bishop captures on c3 bishop captures on c3 h5 with an advantage for white. Knight g6 knight from c, e4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook a1. For example, rook a1 knight f8 f4 e captures on f4 e captures on f4 queen e7 rook f2 h5 rook e2 queen d8 knight from c, e4 knight captures on e4 rook captures on e4 with a decisive advantage for white. Knight from c, e4 knight g4 h3 knight h6 knight h5 f5 knight from e, g3 knight h4 f4 g6 e4 g captures on h5 e captures on f5 e4 bishop captures on e4 rook captures on e4 queen captures on e4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight captures on e4. For example, knight captures on e4 bishop captures on f5 rook a1 king f8 rook a3 queen e7 rook e3 queen f7 queen f2 bishop captures on e4 rook captures on e4 knight from 4, f5 rook a1 h4 rook e6 with a decisive advantage for white. Queen captures on e4 bishop captures on f5 knight captures on f5 knight from 4 captures on f5 rook a1 b6 g4 h captures on g4 h captures on g4 knight d4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was queen e7. For example, queen e7 queen captures on e7 Knight captures on e7. Rook from f, e1. King f7. With an advantage for white. Knight d4. Bishop captures on d4. c, captures on d4. g5. Knight f7. Rook f3. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was king f2. For example, king f2. Rook a7. Rook h1. Knight h8. Rook h6. Rook f7. c5. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook f3. Bishop d2. The evaluation became 2.0. This was a serious mistake. The best move was queen f8. For example, queen f8. Rook h3. Queen g7. King f2. Rook f8. Queen e6. d3. With a balanced game. Bishop d2. Rook captures on a8. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was rook a6. For example, rook a6. Bishop e3 check. King g2. Queen f8. Rook h3. Knight captures on g5. Rook g3. Rook e8. Rook captures on g5 check. King h8. Queen f3. Queen captures on f4. Queen captures on f4. Bishop captures on f4. Rook g4. Bishop e5. King f3. h5. Rook e4. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook captures on a8. Queen captures on a8. Queen captures on d4. Bishop b4. Queen e4. Queen a2. King h1. Bishop c5. Rook f1. Queen d2. Queen f3. Queen c2. Rook e1. Queen captures on c4. King g2. Queen captures on b5. Rook e7. Queen b2 check. King g3. Queen d4. Rook e4. Queen g1 check. King h3. h6. Rook e6. The evaluation became -1.8. This move was a mistake. The best move was rook e8. For example, rook e8 check. King g7. Rook e7. b5. G captures on h6 check. With a balanced game. Rook e6. H captures on g5. Rook g6 check. King f8. F captures on g5. Queen e3. Rook f6. Queen captures on f3 check. Rook captures on f3. King g7. King h4. b5. King h5. b4. Rook f1. Bishop d4. This move was inaccurate. The best move was knight e5. For example, knight e5. Rook c1. Knight g6. With a decisive advantage for black. Bishop d4. Rook f4. Bishop c5. Rook f1. This move was inaccurate. The best move was rook f6. For example, rook f6. Bishop e3. Rook g6 check. King f8. Rook e6. Bishop captures on g5. King g6. Bishop d8. Rook e4. Knight e5 check. King f5. Bishop a5. King e6. b3. Rook f4 check. With a decisive advantage for black. Rook f1. Knight e5. Rook a1. Knight d3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight c4. For example, knight c4. Rook b1. Knight e3. With a decisive advantage for black. Knight d3. Rook d1. Knight f4 check. King g4. Knight e2. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was knight g2. For example, knight g2. King h5. Knight e3. Rook d3. Knight c4. g6. Knight e5. Rook g3. Knight c4. Rook d3. Knight e5. Rook g3. Bishop f2. Rook b3. Bishop e1. Rook e3. Bishop d2. With a decisive advantage for black. Knight e2. Rook e1. Knight c3. Rook e7 check. King f8. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was king g6. For example, king g6. Rook e6 check. King g7. With a decisive advantage for black. King f8. Rook b7. Knight captures on d5. g6. Knight e7. The match ended in a draw. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.